Heavyweight boxing champion Muhammad Ali once said to his little girls, "Everything that God made valuable in life is covered and hard to get to. Where do you find diamonds? Way down in the ground, covered and protected. Where do you find pearls? Deep down in the ocean, covered and protected by a beautiful shell. Where do you find gold? Way down in the ground, covered and protected by layer and layer of rock. All of these things are hard to get to. A body is sacred and should only be uncovered for the rarest of reasons. Your body is more priceless than gold, diamonds, or pearls." My mother has always said to me, modesty is key. I fully believe this statement, and it has stuck with me through the years. Modesty is so much more than a conservative fashion. It is a fashion that encompasses your mind and your body. This statement has stuck with me through the years because it was something I grew up believing, and it was something that I actually do participate in myself. Your mind and body are valuable and should be treated as such. Modesty is not just an appearance. It includes your attitudes, beliefs, speech, thought, and God. Your mind and body are precious. Jamie Ramsey once stated, "Modesty isn't so much a description of dress as it is of attitude." Also, self-worth should not be equated with appearance. Your appearance does not define who you are. It is your actions that define who you are. For instance, if a little boy were to push a little girl down and were to be mean to her, all the other little kids on the playground are going to remember what happened and how the boy acted and how the girl acted, and not what they were wearing. This holds true in regular society as well. More people are going to remember how you behaved and what you did rather than what you were wearing. Moving forward, not only should you be modest with your body, you should be modest with your speech and thought. We must be modest when speaking to others. Jerry Price once stated, "Immodest words admit of no defense, for one of decency is one of sense." I think what this quote is trying to tell us is that you need to step back, gather your thoughts, and take a moment before you speak, rather than just put your foot in your mouth and speak your mind, because that often gets you in trouble. Also, modesty is the opposite of presumptuous. The true definition of presumptuous means failing to observe the limits of what is admitted or what is appropriate. I think this is perfect because modesty is exactly that. It's doing what's appropriate and what is admitted, rather than doing what isn't appropriate and what isn't admitted, such as presumptuous is. Furthermore, within the Bible are the many reasons why modesty is key. One of the reasons God urges us to be modest is because modesty is an attitude of propriety and decency in dress, grooming, language, and behavior. If we are modest, we do not draw undue attention to ourselves. Instead, we seek to glorify God in body and in spirit. Corinthians 6:20. Also, with modesty comes the power you seek. In Proverbs 11:2, the Bible states, "Wisdom is with the modest ones." I think what the Bible is trying to teach us is that if you take a minute and collect your thoughts and are more of a listener than just a person who speaks their mind, you are going to be wiser than those around you. Finally, one's body and mind are valuable. Your body should be modestly covered, and your mind should have humble thoughts. Also, God urges us all to dress decently and act appropriately so that we do not draw undue attention to ourselves, and again, we can seek to glorify Him in the most highest of ways. Self-worth should not be measured by appearance. Once you let this idea in, you can fully focus on what's important to you. A man by the name of Buna Muhammad stated that beauty without modesty is like a conversation without honesty. Do not let the latest fashion trends dictate your life. Walk a separate path and lead a modest and humble life. I promise you, you will not regret it. Thank you.